Hey YouTube, it's the original Mark Young here, and I want to tell you about a movie that I saw over the weekend. It's called The Way, Way Back. It's written by Jim Rash and Nat Faxon. You may know those guys from having done the movie that starred George Clooney called The Descendants. And Jim Rash is an amazing actor. He stars on Community as the Dean, and Nat Faxon has pretty much been in every single comedy that's come out since 2000. Now, they play characters in the movie, but they're not the stars of the movie. They're the writers and directors, and they make a really charming film here. The movie stars Steve Carell, Toni Collette, Anna Sophia Robb, who you may remember as a little kid from Because of Winn-Dixie, you know, that little dog movie that made you cry when you were, 10 years old. And she was also in Bridge to Terabithia, another kid's movie that probably made you cry. She seems to have a knack for doing that. And then you have relative newcomer Liam James, who played on Psych as young Sean, and he's also stars as the son in The Killing, which is a show that came out in 2011, and from what I hear, pretty good. Have not seen it yet myself though. And then there's also Sam Rockwell stars in this movie. Now Sam Rockwell owns a water park, and a lot of the movie takes place in this water park. Toni Collette plays Duncan's mom. Duncan is Liam James's character, and Duncan is this young 14-year-old kid who's struggling with the fact that his parents got divorced a year ago, and his mom started dating this new guy who's a total jerk, which is Steve Carell's character. And I love that Steve Carell's playing a total jerk in this, because Steve Carell's usually playing like that guy who's annoying, who's kind of a douche or can be a jerk, but he's never a total jerk. There's always like some lovable charm about him, and in this movie there's not really any lovable charm about him. He's just a complete jerk that you don't want to see, don't want to deal with. But it makes a great antagonist for Liam James. Duncan, Liam James's character, sorry I keep switching between names like that, is 14 years old, doesn't like his mother's boyfriend, and he's forced to go on this family vacation that's lasting the whole summer. They're staying at the boyfriend's cabin, and the boyfriend, like I said, complete jerk. He's actually kind of messing around with other women. You don't know if he's cheating on her or not, but you see that he's very flirty with plenty of other girls, so it's kind of like this, oh wow, kind of a jerk thing. And they set up a really great character for Steve Carell here to just be a total jerk, and I said that before, I love that. Now you have Liam James. He ends up disappearing every day, and he finds this water park owned by Sam Rockwell, and he eventually gets a job there and starts working there, and it just shows the way he matures and ends up learning how to voice himself, because the characters at the water park really influence him to speak his mind and become more of a man, so it's really a coming of age story about this kid. And Anna Sophia Robb plays the neighbor girl who she's kind of his friend, and they end up doing a lot of stuff together. She's going through a similar thing because her parents recently got divorced, and her dad left her mom for another guy, so it's an awkward situation for her to deal with that. And but it's a really good story, and I really think that everyone should see this movie. It's called The Way, Way Back. It's probably not going to be in theaters much longer. It might be in your local town theater that's like a little tiny thing. I would recommend going there and seeing it. Support the local community theater, the one room theater. Those are awesome. That's how my wife and I saw it, and it was a great movie, really charming film. So yeah, go check out this movie called The Way, Way Back. It was a lot of fun, and thank you for watching my video.